Tis I, Shad Gamer, coming to you from glorious Shadville. I'm back. It's been a hot minute. It's been, what, 20 some days since my last video, since I last streamed, and I'm excited to be back. It's been a great few weeks. The first couple were awesome as I was away on holidays with family, where I got to swim with some turtles. I got to check out some pretty cool fish. Got to see some crazy whales do some crazy stuff relatively close. And then, yeah, I just kind of want to go through what I've ended up missing in the last 3 or so weeks. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Get it on!
So I'm going to start kind of from bad to good. This one, the first one that I'm going to start with, wasn't really one that I had missed. It's one that I missed doing a video for, and that is the Linus Tech Tips hack. 3 other main channels, 3 other biggest channels got hacked a couple of days ago, and as they are one of my favorite channels to go to almost on a daily basis, it was shocking to see that they actually got hacked. It's kind of wild how they got hacked. After hearing in a couple of days of them going over the method used, it's all over my head. So, you know, if anybody ends up hacking my page, it's going to be pretty easy because I won't know how to stop it. So, not that anybody is really looking to hack my stuff, but you never know. With your help, if you like this kind of stuff, like, comment, subscribe, it would help me out, and I'd love to hit that 250 mark sooner than later, and then, you know, extend my subscriber goals from there. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. His video, this one in particular, was very heartfelt. It sounded either he was tired or just actually, you know, coming from the heart. You could feel emotion. You could feel how tired he was trying to get through this. It was a great video, and I'm glad that they're back up and running because their stuff is just awesome, you know, 98% of the time. I can't agree with everything, especially with some of the stuff on the WAN show. They're not their sponsor spots, but their merch messaging. I feel like, and I wish that they had just put it and clumped it all to the end of the video. But they're gonna do them. They know what they're doing. They've figured out what works best for them. So regardless, I'm gonna keep watching it, and yeah, just scraping over those merch messages. So yeah, glad they're back. Congrats, Linus. I'm glad, you know, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Next, we're gonna talk some of my favorite Luna Classic. And lunc. It definitely took a lunc the day after I left. This blue line is the day that I left, and then I triggered this whole debacle just straight down on this daily candle, and it hasn't recovered much since. It has found a new channel of support and resistance here between the 1220 and 1350 ish. So I'm really hoping that this ends up breaking the 1350 mark, breaking and closing above 1350 and above this what is that, the 24 EMA, and kind of recovering from there. It was kind of in step with BTC movement, not locked together, but when BTC was moving, it was moving in the same direction, regardless, up or down, and it was doing a bit better with the moves. Like, it was a bit of a larger move up when BTC moved up. It was a smaller move down when BTC moved down. However, now that has clearly decoupled, and it's suffering. I don't know. I haven't really had much time to get into information and as to why this happened. I'm not sure if the arrest of Do Kwon is going to help bring this up or bring us further down, but one thing's for sure, we need to get on the same page. We need some sort of stable guidance to drive this forward. We need utility to, well, one, just to actually have utility on the chain, and to also help bring down the circulating supply, which is the biggest thing in my mind that we need to do. So let me know what you think. If you think there are other things that we need to focus on, by all means. But for me, guidance is a big one. We can't have all these different heads trying to pull in different directions. We need vision, we need goals, and we need to start hitting those goals. Next, on a brighter side for lunc, we actually surpassed the 50 billion burn, which is great. I love to see that. Very happy that that we've actually passed that. It's a milestone, I would say. You know, the next one 75, and then 100 billion would be huge. We need to bring it down. This is great, and you know, as we see utility come into the system, it's still pretty early days. It hasn't been a year yet. Everybody wants things kind of to happen in a day. That's not going to happen anywhere. Let's just try and stay focused and keep pushing this forward. So that's kind of like the bright blip in between stories, because Ed Kim dropped this article. It's a good read. It's kind of a disappointing read at the same time. It sounds as though he's stepping away from Luna Classic and starting a side chain, an AI kind of side chain, another chain. So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. He wants to change his focus to AI crypto. So, you know, best of luck to him. I do hope that he doesn't forget the Luna Classic community with his next venture. I just, it's hard to see such a big name and big driving force leave Lunc behind, but hopefully not for long. Hopefully this, whatever he ends up building, will also help with the Lunc community and the Lunc token itself. We'll see. Take a listen, or take a listen. I saw this. I said listen. Read it. It's a good article. Again, a little disappointing on like, in my opinion, but you know, let me know what you think. We're moving on to my burns. So as of March, when I was gonna try and do my last burn in line with Binance, it didn't end up working out. At the time, I believe it was 30-some hundred. Anyhow, of the 12,000 that I ended up getting and receiving, how many did I get? How much did I get? 12. I think it was, no, 20-some thousand. Wasn't it? I thought I ended up getting 20-some thousand in rewards. So of that, anyway, I did a burn yesterday of 66.55. So again, part of it was 50% of my rewards before I left, and then it was 18% yesterday. I did do a video yesterday, but I'm reshooting it now because it was just too long. So here I am. This one's probably not going to be too short either, as I always try to keep them short and never seem to be able to. So that's what I did yesterday. Let me know what you burned, if anything, over the weekend, and what you've been burning. I'd love to know. The second last was Honeyland. Oh my God, they did the most in, well, I won't say the most. They did the best, in my opinion, as I was away. As you can see here, they dropped their IDO. They started their HXD token for Honeyland. If you haven't started playing the alpha, get on it. The release is coming up very soon. Not likely to be the end of the month, but soon enough. So they ended up dropping the token. From there, they ended up having a land pre-sale with the token, which I was happy to get my hands on one. So if you had any Genesis items, you could, up to 9, I believe, you could end up purchasing 9 land in this pre-sale. So that was all with HXD. Fantastic. So they ended up getting back a bunch of the HXD. Not sure if any of that is getting burned or not, but it was used for the purchase of the land. So I can't wait for that to come out. More of that, more of the lands. They did sell out in the land pre-sale, which is awesome. As always, they have crushed their mints and sales. Just fantastic. Such a great team, such a great build. Could not be happier for the team. From there, they had their IDO, their HXD airdrop for people with that were staking from the get-go, their Genesis eggs, way back in September, October timeframe. and for those that did some of the alpha testing. So that was great to see. I do have a bunch of HXD sitting in my wallet now, ready for game launch, and I am so excited and happy for that. And that leads us to the last item, which is this little beauty. This here is the Magic Keys version 2 Forex trading helper. It's to kind of help with your trading, to minimize, you know, your losses when you can. Anyway, it's got a great number of functions. So that came in, which I was pretty happy with, which led to this week being just a banger of a week on Forex, where I ended up 47% for the week. For the week, let's not get ahead of ourselves. For the week, I'm digging myself out of a hole, which is fine because yeah, I had a 47% week, being smart about my trades using Magic Keys as well. So all that to be said, there was a lot that happened in the last 3 weeks for this guy. Let me know what happened with you. Share some stories. Give me some feedback as to what's going on your end and what you want to see more of. I will be streaming again on Twitch, ChatGamer80 there, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday evenings from about 7 p.m., 8-ish. This next couple weeks might be a little tough as I'm in crunch mode with IRL work. So there's going to be a bunch of overtime, which I'm actually going to be jumping on shortly. Yes, on a Sunday to do. So if I'm not on this week, do hit me up and check me on Twitter and follow me on Twitter, where I will post if and when I'm on to stream. You can find me on Twitter, ShatGamer80. And as always, again, if you did like this content, if you want to see more stuff like this, or you have suggestions on what you'd like to see, leave a comment down below. Hit that subscribe button for me, as I am trying to get to 250 subscribers and beyond, of course. And yeah, hit that like button because it does help me out and makes me feel good. So that being said, tis I, Shat Gamer, coming to you from glorious Shadville. As always, stay healthy, stay safe, a lot of love. I'm out. Peace.